They are talk about correcting the status from being a debtor to a creditor. And at the same time, we are talk about protecting your biometric data and how to secure every single thing in our trust. Because you know, trust is how we use to protect our identity. In a various different ways, people use trust. Protecting assets, protecting this case we are talking about biometric data. On the screen is a different types of biometric data. Your physical image, because you know say the system collateralize people to be stocks in a corporation, and that's why we are talking about this tonight. Because I have a thing upcoming with them called the NIDS. In America, it is the real ID. And them might use them thing there for capture the biometric data of living man and woman. Because we all know say living man and woman have biometric data, but them have a way where them commit fraud against the living man and woman. Once you have the authorization from the living man and woman, then we know say anything at all possible. Because if them say the cow jump over the moon, and the living man and woman say yes, so that is the consent given. That means that the cow literally jump over the moon in the world of you and whoever agreed to saying the cow jump over the moon. So right now we are talking about establishing the separation of the fictitious fairy tale with the cow jumping over the moon. Because you know we can't allow a cow to jump over the moon nowadays. Cow can't even jump past your ankle. Cow can't jump none at all unless him drop on him back. You know the weight of a cow. So that is a metaphor, or we could say a personification where them use. You see me, a type of jargon. And people get confused by now, miss the real concept behind the story. You see, pray. So the presumption of law is the concept behind the story there. And them a presume that once they have your consent, and in this format, the digital world we are creating right now, your consent will be used in the form of a facial scan, or an eye scan, or a voice print, or even a fingerprint. You see me? In some cases, they might take a blood sample. In some advanced AI, they might need a blood sample or something for really say, yo, this them are going to use. But we know say you have the debtor and the creditor. And in the new world, debtor them are going to be a slave to the system because them not own themselves. How them not own themselves? Them not own them biometric information. I'm hope we get on to something so other people can over so we are talking about. Earlier, we did I mention the verification process. The office up and running again. So anybody who want to get them documents verified, you can contact the number on the see on the screen. Link Abigail and make sure know say, yo, you know, say me interested for secure my own identity. Because we don't want needs and the government to come and capture our identity from we. Because we see them have a mission with them depend. So the whole process of correcting the status from the debtor to the creditor. We want to run through it in the live, but we just going to give the ones and ones a few minutes. For just share up live. Ninia K Band to big up yourself for see you check in. TikTok police, big up yourself. Rasta D. Big up my family them. You see me from one day in the place early when you drop someone in the comment. See if we can boss a share upon this in the WhatsApp group so that people can hear so with the out here. Big up all our TikTok. We're watching this video right now. Big up all our YouTube. We are watching rebroadcast. And the future is now. So big up all our YouTube. We are watching this right now. You see, pray. Do the right thing and boss a share so people can hear. 1 second, them people. Send this over to WhatsApp. Am my phone out there? Alright. One done, big up yourself, you know. TikTok police, Nina K, the whole of my family, them big up on yourself. Big up. So, we are talking about establishing the status from being the debtor, where the system say you want to born in a debt and shape in a equity. Equity is equality. The fairness one is supposed to get out and not get it. You see me? Them say on a shape in a that and them a take the whole on a shape from you and calling on a shape shifters. If you don't know what go on. And there's a war against the shape shifters right now. So understanding the legal framework will govern the strawman in a Jamaica. So the legal system in a Jamaica, we know say it a forward from the British common law tradition, and that a come from the canon law. Canon law is the same thing as the common law, and it provides a certain mechanism through which people use it for address the debtor and the creditor. So in the common law system, you always have a debtor and you always have a creditor. Therefore, everything in the system then I want trust. Because debtor and creditor boil along to the same structure of trust, Who have a liability and who have a, about the liabilities and the assets. The asset side is the creditor side and the liability side is the debtor side. So we must know how to separate the title from each. Yehuda, big up yourself. Danche, big up yourself. Udian, big up yourself. Big up our family them we are checking. Said we want to go and tap up the screen and share the live. Because you know the thing go. You see, pray. So the institution them we are going to deal in. Most of the time we are going to book up on the RGD. RGD are them deal with the birth certificate. And them are also the custodian of the birth certificate. So them issue the birth certificate and them have two sides. You also have the Island Records Office side. The Island Record Office deal with records and all of the official declaration and notices what we are going to put on the record. Mass Jamaican, big up yourself, said we. While we soon forward, we are going to give it up. Fast and agile, give thanks to the gifting, my father. You see the prayer. So we are talking about the Administrator General Office. The Administrator General manages estate and them also manages trust. Not just regular estate and not just regular trust. So the certificate of, for sure, say your trust valid. You know, say the Administrator General, because them are going to have to transfer back assets so them do that hold for you in the trust, they to the other assets over in the trust, yeah. You see, pray. And also them all, we not going to give them your trust, You see, pray. But remember, say, we're going to explain the key steps them while we're going across. The Island Record Office and the Stamp Duty Office, the two of them actually friends. They're actually like friends. So you have to do the stamp duty upon the document, then you run it through the Island Record Office. And that's when you declare yourself, because it's not everything you have to give them. We are going to surrender and correction, but on everything you have to give them. So the steps them, when people are going to correct them status. The first thing, and people when I get them verification for step one, or the need for obtain the original documentation from the RGD. And we are talking about the certificate of live birth. The people if would not get to no certificate. How much people on the live get them certificate of live birth already? Or make a declaration of them first birth already. Notice of the record say they are living people already. How much people are actually done that? We not just talk about it, we are show people how to get the thing done. Farmer girl, Radika, you need for connect up. You see me? The number up on the screen. You can link up Abigail in the office and tell her, say, Danche, we know say is a man will get your thing done long time. You see me? Operating in a diplomatic capacity. So big up all of the ones them will get the work done and the one them were they in the process of getting it done. You see me? Don't find an excuse when it comes to getting the thing done. Because all of the biometric information and data want to see showcase on the screen. On a fingerprint, on a facial recognition scan, on a eyeball retina scan, on a voice print. Because all of that are asset, This new world is operated by robots. I would call it artificial agents, artificial implants. You see me? Everything stems from the original thing, the organic thing. If there's an artificial, it comes from the organic, and we must know the organic and the original. So step one, as we are show the one them say, you have to get the certificate of live birth. If you don't get the certificate of live birth, at least get the verification. All your footprint to hire. All your footprint. The footprint is important. And your handprint is important. Yeah, would have big up on the one day, my father. I've never done the footprint, but the sole of the feet is very important, and the sole of the palm. It is important. Farmer girl Radika asks if you can do for your kids. Yes, man. See, the Danche is a man who deal with him kids, them thing, of course. I will never go say kids, the offsprings. You have to ensure say your offsprings them secure, because you can't allow the government to raise your offspring and take away your offsprings them from you and say you them offspring. They were not the ones that created these offspring. Furthermore, the government can't even have pitney, because the government is a corporate fiction. The government not even have biometric information. So the government bad mind you know we have the biometric information and say them are going to capture it. You see what I go on? People, if you see what I go on, no job, someone in the comments said we could know so active. We could know so up and running. Because we still there step one. Oh, forget the blood clot verification from the Registrar General Department. You see, pray. So after you get that said, you have to create an affidavit of your status, declaring that you are not the person. One, you are not the person. You can't be the person because the person only exists on paper. And somehow, you actually there your yard now. When the paper, they in some jar or under some mattress somewhere, the paper there. The paper can't move unless somebody take up the paper and move with the paper. So, back in the days when you hear the man say, yo, pull a string for me now, pull a string for me now, pull a string for me now. When a man say pull a string, it link back to the one who said, don't feel like semi is a puppy show. A puppy show always want somebody to pull a string so them can move. What was what I say? So it wasn't really puppy, it was puppet. So instead of say puppet show, it's on away. Say a patois our people them chat and them trade we for chat patois. So them say you feel like man a puppy show. If you know over so we are so no job, so drop B1. Drop B1 in the comment if you know over so me I say. Cause I know I last nobody You see me? But this is our native tongue. This is how we talk from a longer while. You can't take it for puppy show. So that means that we are not the puppet on the string. Furthermore, we are not the straw man. We are not the ones where nobody can pull a string and tell we when for do, how for do, where for do, why we for do this or whatever. You see me? We are living man and woman and we decide. We have a right to move. We have a right of our own conscience to think whatever we have to think. We have a free speech to say whatever we have to say. Anything will come to mind. And we have a right to a personal property. Our personal property belongs to intellectual properties. We are the same thing as with facial recognition. The look on your face. The girl them in front of the mirror for the whole day and put on makeup, eyeliner, lip gloss and all of them ras. You see me? You're in love with your personal beauty. And the man them on the road see I love you have said we. That is your personal property. That is your intellectual property. That's how God give to you. The one them will have a nice voice and they on the phone and talk. When you talk, the man them want to spend the whole of the money when them hear you talk on TikTok because you know say that is the swing. You see me? That is your intellectual property and you must secure it. One day may make sense to them people or me talking in Spanish because sometimes I know people make things seem difficult. So we are talking about the declaration of status as a living man and woman. It belongs to the affidavit said we. Because affidavit a document we dealing a truth. Affidavit are documents stating facts. Is a formation or a declaration stating facts, asserting facts, admitting facts, affidavit. So the facts are the truth of the matter is that I am a living man or a living woman. It's either you are one living man or a living woman. You can't have one living straw man. Is that possible to have a living straw man? I don't think that is possible to have a living straw man. Because a straw man can't move unless somebody pull a string. The puppet cannot move unless somebody pull a string. So when you declare, say, hey, me I want to live in man, I want to live in woman, them know say you have your string them attached normally. Where nobody know your mind pull your string them for you. So from you have your mind at work, and that's one important thing again. You must be in a competent state. So your mind must be able to make decisions on your own behalf. So that means you have to reach a certain age. And Father K always talk about the age of majority, which is the same thing of the age of consent, where you able to enter in a contracts on your own without nobody to supervise you. You see the pray? So most people upon the live now, we know on the pass the age of majority, long time. You see me? And we in the status as sui juris. For up SUIJURIS. Just like how the brother said in proper persona. Sui juris, because persona represent for the person said we. Sui juris means say you are a creator in your own right, or a beneficiary in your own right. You're able to act on your own affairs. You're able to administrate your own business. And you don't need nobody to mind your business for you, because you're able to mind your own business. You see, pray. So we are go further for reference to Jamaican Constitution of the provision for fundamental rights. You have a part of section 3 of the Jamaican Constitution will say, it is the right of every person, and the person mean every straw man in a Jamaica, to secure the rights and fundamental, them say freedom, but you know we say free not dumb, said we, of the legacy where they for pass on from one generation to another generation. Something like that them they say. We have to pull up the exact quote. But it's like it is the right of every person in Jamaica to secure the fundamental rights and freedom of the charter for themselves and for future generation. And the only way you can secure your rights and secure all of your identity and secure your legacy and your blueprint is through trust. You see me? So the next thing what someone have to do again, we have to claim beneficial interest in any trust that was created through the birth registration. And we did talk about the Sestiwike though. The Sestiwike Vi, Sestiwike V, anyway at all how you pronounce it. You see me? No ends legis around here, just like that, Danche. You see me? So what we are talking about here now, my father, is the trust that was created through the birth certificate. Because we always say, when you were born, the system trick you right in front of your face and right in front of your mother face or your father face or anybody else at the hospital. Them trick you and tell you say the baby never did born, the baby did birth. How them do it? After you did born, the man them make you full out a registration form, and the registration form is the same thing as the certificate of live birth. Who didn't know that? So the live birth represent a birth. It kind of complicated when we reach around the party. The live birth represents the registration of birth. So that is the consent given for the baby to be birthed. After the baby did born, that go on, you know. The mother full out the farm, or the father full out the farm, or the informants full out the farm. And the informants are another key word when our people must say from we are picking the informer for dead, informer for dead, informer for dead. It never literally mean what them I use it for nowadays. So if somebody do something wrong and somebody talk about it, them are informer. Back in the days, informer used to mean anybody will tell the state or the government that a baby is being born around here, so for them come take the baby and register the baby in them system. So when the registration form, that a form A, the registration form A, will create the certificate of live birth. Everything in a wet ink signature. Wet ink, so somebody literally write out every single thing on the paper and put it in the record. So we are claim every single thing that are the original title. That are the receipt where they for proof say a transfer was actually made after the baby was born. You see the pray, it kind of deep for real, Julian. Secret and Belch, what farm should you get now if you are going into a child being born right now? So, if a baby are born right now, I would advise you to go full out a farm. What I would advise you is to secure a trust. Set up a trust just for the baby we are born and put some assets in the trust. Declare the baby in the trust. So when the baby born, you know, you get him physical descriptions and put it in the trust. And then you notify the system, say this baby already in our trust already. And you put it in a freedom record so them can play an obligation to the baby. That means that them are going to pay them debts where them owe. Them are going to be the debtor and the baby be the creditor. And that is how you hear about a baby we born with gold spoon. A long time when you hear about baby we are born with gold spoon, it come like we have to go bring back the baby them we are born with gold spoon again. Where to open a trust. So you don't open a trust. What you actually do is declare a trust. Put a trust on the records that are the same thing as declaration. You make it known that you are expressing trust right here, so. You see me? So a trusting is not like a bank account. It is similar to a bank account because a trust is actually used to secure assets. But in a certain ways, it is different from a bank account. Because at the same time, you can have a bank account for your trust. So that proves that it is separate, but it kind of serves similar purposes. You see me? So we have to go ask the question, what is a trust? So, claiming benefit interest from the trust, and the sister asks where to open a trust. First of all, I must let you know that a trust was already open in your name. Because when you did born, you know, the administrator general, when I tell you, say one of the key members, them where you're supposed to link back, them have a trust for you. In a Jamaica, them call that trust the charitable trust. We can show you how deep it go, but more people, and we just reach a 10,000 likes, and we are give thanks to everybody will tap the screen. But we want to push it up to 20,000 right now. You see me? Make more people forward in the live so we can go deeper in the trust settings. But in the meantime, I'm telling about the charitable trust. Because we now hold back on the information. The charitable trust established by the Administrator General Office. You see me? Is a type of trust was set up to benefit members of the public. It never set up for benefit a specific you or a specific other person. It was created to benefit members with a S-site of the public. So everybody in the public are going to benefit from your trust because it is a charitable trust. And we all know what is a charitable trust. We all know what's a charity, because we know what's a trust already, and a two different words them put together. A trust all private property, and a charity is something like a father, all long and friends do. You see me? Them give away things. So imagine that you have a charitable trust we put on in a public for benefit everybody in the public. And that's why I want to not get nothing out of no trust funds right now. Because it will benefit the public and somehow you now classified as a member of the public. You are being classified as a servant to the public because you use the same trust name or the government name. You are act as that charitable product. I don't want to go too far because we still up on the second list in the procedures them are only for correct on the status in Jamaica. And everybody will have a book and a pen and a write. Step one is to obtain the original documentation, which is a certificate of live birth. And remember, say after you get the certificate of live birth, you still have to go do a declaration because you were not birthed, you were actually born. And we all can agree with that, right? So, no. Step two, we are saying we have to create a comprehensive affidavit of status, declaring the first thing, say, yo, me never did birth, me did born. We can say the first thing upon that. Me not a last name, me's a living man, me's not a corporate fiction. Me I claim every single thing I want to create with this name, and this name is copyrighted, and see my fingerprint there, see two strands on my ear there, see my blood there, that proves that me is a living man. You see the pray, and all of this information is in trust, and you are going to declare that to them. So you are explicitly separate yourself from the straw man and the living entity. So the living entity You are going to declare to them. This is how you identify yourself. This is how Abantu Zulu came into existence. Because we don't know. Them have a government name, and the government name is the government name. Just like how it name government name, it is the government name. And the government name cannot be my name. Am I correct? If it is not my name, probably your name though. So the government name is your name. That means that you are the government. I saw it go. Are you the government name? Are you the government? From yesterday, let me ask a question. Who are you? How do you declare your identity? Who are you? Who are you? Who are the item? You see the pray. But anyways, we make a clear distinction between the property. Them were written in a full capital letters. That are the strawman names. Everything were written in a full capital letter. Every document we have written in a full capital letter. We are going to have to know, say, yo, we have claims in them there. And them they are securities under the Companies Office and the Companies Act. All of them documentation, they are securities. And securities means that we must secure them. If you have securities, you must secure them. Because they are called securities. Them not called securities for no reason. Come on, my people. You see me? The next thing we have to do again is notify. Before we notify anybody, we have to file with the Island Record Office the document suggesting your identity, your true identity. So you have to record the affidavit down the Island Record Office and make them know that he's a living man and establish your status as the living man upon the public record. So that means the record, you want the record to be updated. Everything with your account with them have. Because them have an account with you, you know. Everybody have a different account. Every document, every registry where there is an account created with you. You want to update your account that you are no longer a debtor. You are now a creditor. You see me? So you have to notify you have to file it at the Island Record Office first. And then step 4, you know, you want to start notify people. You want to notify people like the Administrator General, the Accountant General, the police, them will love tax people. Who else people? The Governor General, come on. The Ministry of Finance, the Bank of Jamaica, we have on our accounts down there. You have to notify the whole of them afterwards. So, when you notify them, you are going to include or you are going to make reference to your certificate of live birth. And your certificate of live birth are the main thing we establish the contract with the government. And the contract that belong to the birth certificate. People, if you don't want further assistance, remember, say, the number they on the screen. So if you don't do step on it, and you want to know how to verify your identity on an RGD, when you contact the number they on the screen and believe, say, we are going to get somebody. We are going to have a representative on spot for help, you know. I'm going to try to plug in the phone at same speed. Let me just plug up the phone now. Give me 1 second then. You see me? Oh. Alright. So there now. Asking for a friend, what if they have a record? What you mean by what if they have a record? We're not over as that. What you mean by what if they have a record? Which part of this? Step 4. Notifying the Administrator General, the Police Record Office, the whole of them you have to notify. Just like that. You see the pre. So, you want to make a formal claim also. Which we know the formal claim as a UCC1. You see me? Financing statement where you declare every single thing from the straw man to the living man. And you have different ways to go about that, you know. You have a thing where I always tell people to do, which is the will. Because the will Some people know it as the last will and testament. It play a vital role in the transfer process because it help you to get the grant of administration will allow you to control your own assets them from the administrator general. And we're going to go a little bit into that if the time permits. Look from now. So we have the beneficial interest name, and you have different places where you can go make this name. Because I realize that the government set up a thing what them call the national security interest in personal property, where people can go claim security interest in a various different thing. And if you know how to go into that, we can also add it. You see me? Also have to request an acknowledgement of the status update from the administrator general. Because we know you can pull up for a meeting. You see me? You can call them and schedule a meeting and tell them, say, yo, you want to come down to come discuss matters relating to your estate and blah, blah, blah. You see me? So, correction of error process. When addressing perceived errors in official records regarding your status, the document suggests a specific approach. So, you have to draft a notice of correction of error. And that basically correct every single thing where them have. Where you think them have wrong in the book about you. Everything relating to you being a debtor or you being a citizen of that fictitious place. Or whatever country you call it. You see me? So, you have to clearly identify the specific error being corrected as me I try show you. And the main thing is the presumption of being a debtor. Because you are not a debtor, you are the main creditor. We're invested in the society. You see me, and you have proof, which is the copy of the local registered stock certificate, and you are the holder of a stock in the corporation. So if you know how for a certain things to them or admit the facts to them in the form of affidavits, it have done this so. So reference any applicable laws or constitutional provides. You also have to do that. You have to state the correction in precise terms, like I am not a debtor, I am indeed a creditor. I have to make them know, say, according to the Business Name Registration Act of Jamaica, which states in section 3 that the true identity is not the same as the identity of the business or of the entity. You see me? You have to have the documents properly witnessed and notarized. That means you have to get some 2 or 3 witnesses to sign it, or you might get a JP for sign it and stamp and seal it. Depends what avenue you are take, but either way works. So you have to send it, the correct documents to all of the relevant agencies them we are talking about. You have the traffic force, the traffic police authority. Them a give people a whole heap of tickets. For a whole heap of different topics, a whole heap of different reasons. Them a give people ticket for some weird blood clot ticket fines and things we are see on digital ticket them a print nowadays. You see, pray. So after that, you have a request an acknowledgement of all of the correction them. So you can call them and say, did you receive my email? Did you receive my registered mail? Did you receive my documents? I'm not going to maintain the detailed records of all documents you want to put in this to the system. And so you really correct the records the right way. So utilize the Jamaican Business Name Registration Act. So the documents reference the Business Name Registration Act as providing a framework for distinguishing the true names and business names. When a business name does not consist of the true surname and the true Christian name of all partners, it must be registered. This creates a distinction between the living man and the commercial entities. And this is something we must know. If you want further assistance, remember the number up on the screen. The link in the bio. Get your certificate of live birth. Get your notice of the record of life. Declare your biometric information. Because that is the only way forward in the new world. So, for financial matters, I know people always want to know what going on in the financial world. You see me? We have to ensure, say, when we set up a trust, We are going to establish the accounts under private trust agreements. Private trust means you're not nothing in the public. You're not going to come out of the public and put back yourself in the public. That don't make no sense. You're going to use a private trust arrangement such as utilizing the foreign grantor trust concept where we always talk about. You see me? And after you set up your foreign grantor trust, you're not going to get a TRN, you know. Because they're going to tell you so you can use a TRN so you can open a bank account. You do not want to get a TRN because TRN are going to put you back in the public. Because the public is everything where the government create. And who create the TRN number? Who created the TRN number? The government. And the government is going to hold your foreign trust just like that. So you have to go overseas and now get an EIN number from the IRS, or if you know where you do, you are going to get a registered number in whatever format. Whether it be a registered mailing number, a registered trust number, a TIN number, which can be a tax identification number, or a FEIN number, whatever way avenue or route you choose to go, you can do it in a whatever way or method you choose. But you know, when you link we are going to show you how to go about the EIN. Show you how to get to the EIN. And if you not get to the EIN and want to get an EIN for you trust, you can contact the number up on the screen. Said we make Abby know see the EIN you want to deal with. Or if you want the trust set up for yourself, because remember, I'm not a lawyer, I am not a financial advisor. You see me? But people who are listen with keenly and follow proper instructions are going to know say the law we are deal with and the law we are talk about. Everything what we are say is based on the law. You now make up nothing and come talk. So the documentation and notices what we are going to require for do. You see me? In a Jamaican context, we are going to have to pay for all of the stamp duties on the documents. When a $500, Dr. K, couple people well on the platform here. You see me, Danche go down a stamp office all the while, remote tour go down there all the while, and show you say, you only have to wait. Just like how when you sign up for go get a birth certificate or you sign up for go get a work, you did have to go outside and join a line and wait. And so when you have to verify your identity, you have to pay your fees them for record your document, whatever the stamp duties might cost. You see me? For the uses of mail, people must always remember, say, if you're not going to send the documents by mail, use registered mail. You see me? For ensure, say, the notice them tracked. When you want receipt notice, said we, you have to make sure so you register the documents them. And you know, have to use a government ID. You can create your foreign national ID or get a foreign national ID from whatever foreign nation there might be. And you have a whole heap of foreign and tribal nations out there, such as the People's Court of Jamaica. And people who want to know more about the People's Court of Jamaica, you can contact Father K. You see me? So you have always remember, say, when you not send registered mail, you have to keep a copy for yourself. Just for proof, say, you did communicated with all of them agencies here. Say, for instance, you know, you send a notice to the blood clot Commissioner of Police and Traffic Enforcement brand say, yo, you know, so I'm not going to bother leave with Phone Road Traffic Act because Phone Road Traffic Act and the police, them will only say $1 billion for the road or something like that. I'm not sure what did I say. We're not going to take part in that no more. So we are going to sign out of that and we are sending a notice from now. So if you're a squad, you see me on the road and want to stop me, him are going to know say a 500,000 an hour if him ever issue a ticket using my copyright name. That I'm a business name because I have to remember for copyright and trademark it and all of them sitting there. You see, pray. Him are going to know say it's a fee. So now go to the commissioner of police or whoever control the transport authority for go no acknowledgement say them receive the notice. Because self-executing contract. People need for checking at the class, then people need to start contact with and find out what really transpire in the private because you don't know we're not going to carry everything on the private. Yeah, the fee schedule is a part of the comprehensive declaration also. Because you have to tell people, say, yo, my value something, you know. We actually have a value. My name have a value. My fingerprint have a value. My voice print have a value. My eye scan retina have a value. All if me for piece in one cup gear, it have a value said way. You see me? You have to make people know, say, hey, me have certain services what I offer. And these services vary. To if a police will have to produce a ticket for me, me also provide that service. But the ticket charge might be $5,000. My fee might be 500 million US. Or 500 million pound. Or 500,000 pound of gold. Who might know? You see me? That are the value of my intellectual property. And nobody can determine the value of your property. This is your gift where you get, where you did born, you know. Where you did born and you get the gift of life. This is what the gift of life mean. This is what unlimited credit mean. So all you have to do is just get yourself in a contracts. Once you up on the private side and operate, you just have to have people who are willing for contract with you. You see, pray. So if police stop you in an accident, you are not under that law. Who do you pay if you hit a car? So if you lick a car and you boy along to whoever car you lick. Because if me are traveling on my private conveyance, which we have to advise people to get insurance. You see me? It is not mandatory for you get insurance, so it is not a must. You see me? You have different, if you damage a living man or a living woman, you have to compensate it, or if somebody property, you have to compensate for it. But you have way how you can resolve it in a private or you can do it in a public. In a private, you know, say it might better for deal with in a private. So if me a travel and, say for instance, an accident take place, me lick somebody car because me did then on my phone or me never did that pay attention for something. Me have to know say me take responsibility and try resolve the matter in a private. So if it for go public right now, it can't go public because under the Diplomatic Immunities and Privileges Act of Jamaica that govern the corporations in Jamaica, a diplomat is immune from being sued. So nobody can sue me. You see me? Especially if it is a person. And if it is another living man like myself, another diplomat car or we lick up in a, it will get resolved in a private, because diplomacy is not a public thing. It is a private thing. So a man could say, yo, no worry your head, man. You know, so we have comprehensive on the car or whatever. We just have to sort out. Or if anything, we can use a bond and cover the cost. Or we use some credit. Or if a money them I would pay them. Come on, you have only a different way to resolve problems. You see me? So the cultural consideration we have to put into mind. Traditional wisdom in our proverbs like back in the days when them used to say, don't say a name pan bulla and name it. Our powerful thing. Don't eat bulla just because you see a name on it. You must know the difference between your true identity and the bulla name. You must know the bulla name different. The bulla name is from Maxfield Bakery or Captain's Bakery down a town. You see the pre? But your true identity is your true identity. We must know the difference. You see pre? So also when Bob Marley did express some song about mental slavery, this is how Bob Marley did talk about. Emancipate yourself from the mental regimes, because none but ourselves can free ourselves. And it boils along back to you declaring your status though. Me can't declare your status. I probably can assist you in declaring your status for a certain fee. You see me? You know the prayer. So we are going to answer some questions, you know, my people. I don't know if you don't have no questions on the wall for ask you. You see me? I don't know. We have a letter where people can use. We have some whole heap of templates over upon the link there. I don't know who site up a link in my bio yet, but we have some templates where assist people in correcting them status and declaring it upon the public record in a whole heap of different way. If you know what I set up the trust and them thing, they remember the contact number upon the screen. Linear care, what go on, my father?
Yeah, I'm there upon the ground, man, brother. For real, I go and take things here. You don't know the always open, man. No outside,
Right
you
to
know.
you. Right to you, my father. Some want run some questions to the ones them. I don't know if the ones them have no questions. Do we make our names or we can use the same name after we correct our status? So after you correct your status, you have to realize while correcting your status, it's a spiritual thing, you know. Who is in control of the physical body have a name though? But who is in control of the physical body? Remember, we have three different entities. Farm girl, Radhika. You have three different entities: the mind, the body, and the soul. Who is in control of the physical body? The mind. Does the mind have a name? Not really, but you can give it a name if you want. And you can also give the soul a name. Who is in control of the mind? The soul. The soul not have a name, but you can give it a name. The soul is the collective consciousness said way. And you can separate the three different jurisdiction. Like when them say when Jesus did born, the three wise men did come visit him. Them follow one star. And one star signify the navigation portal or the direction where the line where the laws them are reflecting at. You see me? It reflect from above. You see me? So the land, the air, and the water navigate everywhere, which are the law. Land, air, and water fused together gives you the symbolism of the thing what them call life, you know. Life form from earth, which are solid matter things, and the air where power it. You see me? The spirit really power things, you know. But the land play the format for formulate things in the third dimension out there now. You see me? The water facilitate through three different direct dimensions them said we. And the air, we know the air operate with water and night. And the air of life night said we. So the air of both solid and the liquid and the gas. I mean the air of the gas and the liquid in night. You see me? And together with the formation, them formulate life. Autographs, not signature. People want to send some requests now. We want to answer some questions by 11 o'clock. We jump off for the live, you know. Nah, spend all night on TikTok. It's not our thing. Said we.
All the rain, you know, too. Like a shower down.
See it.
You know, good water still, you know.
Yeah, my father. Rainfall today, you know. Next 2 days farming day, them say again. Next 2-3 days. From tomorrow. Tomorrow farming day again. So we can expect the rain.
Yeah,
It's a
we
good
got the
sign,
rain,
isn't
man.
it? It's a good sign.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of the trust? The trust help you protect your assets. You can check out the benefits them on Google. Trust help you secure your assets and trust help you to transfer your assets from one generation to another. It secure financial stability from generations to generations. And it help you protect your personal information. It help you protect your wealth, your biometric information and them thing there if you have plan to put them in a trust. Yeah, what go on?
Big up to you, my lord. Goodness only time, more life. Listen,
Fully.
not really a question. I man want to let you know next 2 weeks at the end of this month and here, I man looking to link you for the services and send something small for the sister who house burned down. You dig?
Yeah. Yeah, man, my father. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Big respect.
Definitely, my father. Enough respect. So the thing I go on over Trini, we hear say the state of emergency done over there.
Boy, the state of emergency is a big sham, yes. It's games, yes, King. Because everything running as normal. You think?
Yeah.
But what go on to, they close down the parliament, they dissolve parliament, and they call election on the 28th now, boy. You think? So it's games
Yeah.
upon games upon games. And promising the people, the citizens, and them this and that and the other now, boy, and hoodwinking them, you think? And it's that.
You see, our
Yeah.
Commissioner Alexander say him a run for politics, you know.
Yeah, well, that is how it go. You understand me? Everybody looking to see where they could get, where they could scrape, who could go in a position and, you understand, full the pocket and do what and do what. But under the other, nothing them going up and nothing them really had the information we have here right now yet. You dig? It's only the heads and them who done in the seat already and the opposition go really had a knowledge, that type of knowledge. You understand me? Yeah. So I man don't know about after the election. I man don't know already what going on, of course, in Jamaica. They know going and come here. They're looking to start to digitalize and do this and do that and the other. So I man giving myself a little, let me say, 3 months, 4 months to get everything done. You understand me?
Yeah,
Organize the
Trinidad and
will.
Tobago supposed to become a republic too, you know.
Yeah, well, the name of the place is the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago as it stands.
Oh,
You
it is
understand?
already a republic already.
No, well, again, it's not a republic. The name of the business is the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago with the Duns number. That's the name of the place. You
Yeah, that
understand
are the
me?
business for real. That are the business for real. You're
Yeah,
correct, brother.
like the name of the place. So we're not dealing with them. I man right now dealing indigenous. We status, we correcting we status indigenous within the vibes and going forward. Looking to renounce the citizenship thingy. And
Yeah.
create the will, create the trust, create the do the copyright, trademark the name, copyright the biometric, and them type of thing and get them pieces of the puzzle in place now, boy.
Yeah. So
Because
some military B say we had a meeting with the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs the other day. Who is we? And yard is court say okay. Ali wani Ali I watch you. Ali I watch you still. How do I get started where the I started from? Start read. You can start read, you see me?
true that.
Otherwise, you can go down a RGD and verify yourself, but you still have to read in order to do it. Or you can get somebody to do it for you. Which the number up on the screen if you want somebody to do it for you. Because I'm not going to say you're going to read too much thing. While you read, you can go and do little same way. You see, pray, but you must know at least the basics while you traverse. Because when you get the form and the blank sheet of paper, you must know what to go on it. You see, pray. Can you run through the steps again? So I go and I'm going to put this recording up on YouTube so people can watch it over and over and over and over and over on YouTube. So anyone's gonna subscribe to my YouTube channel yet, we have a whole heap of information over on the YouTube. You see, pray? You can go over there. We have a whole heap of videos like this over on YouTube, same way. Countless amount of information. Stockpile phone. You see, pray? Yeah. Step 1, get the certificate of live birth. Step 2, separate yourself from the straw man. Step 3, create a trust. Step 4, get your EIN. Step 5, do your will. Step 6, security interest claim. Step 4, some only part things that they are going. But I have to write them down and go on them. Or me I gonna make this available for my Patreon. Which all of them things are there on my Patreon already. All people have to do is click the link in my bio and subscribe. Check
Yeah,
us
man.
out at Kingdom of Deberzit. So I hear about Kingdom of Deberzit, man. We reason with couple ones and ones over there. All the while military be. You see me? We reason with couple people we around them tribes, them man. You see me?
You see
Yes,
how in
I.
Jamaica, Beijing, they was showing the I am alive business where they had the for all this time, and you know?
Yeah.
In Trinity, they have a thing, you know, really looking to form automatic contract with the people where they bring the driver's permit here now. That's the new thing. Get your driver's permit online now, boy. Yeah. So they tricking them and contracting them and forming joiner with them very easily, and the people feel well it's a good thing they're doing. The prices at which you offer any services are it's well reasonable, my virgin. When I check it out. Because
Yeah,
for the
man,
same
my father.
services on other platform, King, them are what kill the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me no lie, me no try to butter you up. Real is real. You dig? It's very reasonable.
Yeah, my father. You know, so we don't really charge prices. We leave the charges to sergeant, soup, and all of them troops. You see the pray? We do accept
True.
contribution.
True. The contribution is very reasonable.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
still,
man.
some people say we're expensive still, you know, brother. So from where they, I not do no work. I'm not for hire from where they are. A bush, they are chop grass and them sitting there. You see me?
Well, Belgium, some people say they're free too, Anna. And they're
Yeah.
not free. So they're out of their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Have to remember you can't please everybody. See what they do with the
True.
Christ man and he really offend none.
True. Them crucify him. For the
Yeah.
cross. Side of
They crucify him for just what you doing here, you know, King.
Am I phone that up this up? Up this up. What do you like?
You hear me, Zulu?
Yeah, my father, may I hear you, man?
Yeah. Just what you doing here, trying to liberate the people, is the same thing they put him on upon the cross for.
Yes, I.
Yes, I. Trying to open the eyes of the people. It's the same thing.
Them crucify the eye.
Because when you look at it, remember this thing is a spiritual thing and a biblical thing. When you look at it, this year is equivalent to a man's salvation and a king.
Yeah, my father, this is it, man. You don't have no other salvation but this. What else
No
is
king.
salvation?
Yeah.
What else is for born again?
Because true to this, well, all right. It
Remember,
is
say
written.
such man asks Christ, you know. How can I enter up into my mother womb after I am a big man and me done born already?
Yeah, well, except you be born again. That is why you have to declare. That is why you have to declare you're born again. That is why you have to create a notice of certificate of life.
That's a cool.
Yeah.
And if you're not born again, you're dead forever.
And if you're not born again, King, then you have no part in life, no life abundant.
A cool, man.
Yeah.
If you're not
That's
born
real.
again, you're dead forever.
If you're born again, yeah.
But
So
big
don't
up my
see
family
this.
them. Big up everyone that check in on the live. Because, you know,
Yeah,
tonight,
man.
kind of up and down and round, said we.
Yeah, man.
We'll have another 15 minutes to the ones them, said we.
Yeah, man. Emmanuel appreciate the work you're doing, King. Trust me.
Fully, man. So how much people over Trinidad are aware of them type of knowledge, my father?
Boy, about 7 we boy.
Out of the whole population of Trinidad?
Boy, must be about, if I really check, must be about 6. Not really 7.
Rough, man. And I have more than 1 million people over there.
Virgin, Trinidad people love rum, roti, and carnival, King.
Rum, roti, and carnival, and chicken curry.
You're telling me? Dig?
Chicken curry and
Them,
KFC chicken every now and then.
well then, well in a training we have say curry chicken. You
Oh,
dig?
a curry chicken, you know, say a Guyana say chicken curry, a curry chicken, you say a Jamaica too, man.
Yeah, curry chicken, you dig?
A Guyana say chicken curry.
Yeah, they love lime.
No friend them,
You
man.
dig?
Yeah.
With the fetters, with the next fetters, we be drinking. You dig?
You see the pretty man.
Mm-hmm.
Lime
So I
on the
man just
corner,
feel,
boy.
yeah. I feel after I get through my thing, I feel they go close the gate and everybody go be
Yeah,
everybody go get leave outside, you
and
know.
that me feel like I go on, but what you have to do, my brother, you have to set up a tribe, you know, where you establish it so when other people have to come out, them go through your tribe. So it's not that difficult. So when you go through, you just know say, yo, it's not only me, you know. It's him and she and she and him and she and she too. You see the pray?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my father.
Yeah, well, after I go through my scene, I man will know the steps now, boy. And then within that vibes, then I go start to do the work you doing too. And liberate the
Yeah.
people. And
And
liberate
the
the
ultimate
people.
thing that, man, and the ultimate thing that can we have more profits when mislead the people, you know. For we don't want a
Oh,
false
you're
profit, a true
comfortable
profit
and
you
it's
have.
more wide open. Set up, close up the place, man.
Farm girl, greetings.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good man. I know it go. Everything I
Yes, yes. The
alright,
thing
man.
is, I've been listening for to you for some time, and yeah, me go make this step. Me kind of they put things together. Me have my last son. We're not getting birth paper yet,
Mm.
and but me just want know the step for do everybody because I 6 away,
Where you say him not get no birth paper yet? How old him be?
5 months.
That mean you not register him at hospital in born?
Yeah, when you go hospital, then do a process, but you have to go down there now, go register him.
So them get them make you full out the registration form A.
Yes.
And then them a tell you say if you go get a birth certificate, you know.
Yeah, man.
I know them fraud, man. So you not
So me
have to
just
get no
want,
birth cert. Don't get no birth certificate for him. Cause him already have a certificate of live birth already. That means that the government has not accessed his account at the Bank of Jamaica. You see me? So
oh,
when
yes,
you
yes.
create the birth certificate, you know, is a bond that the government take out on him account in the bank. So you have to take the account there to take care of him. You see it? Or do whatever you have to do with it because you create him though.
Yeah.
So for the rest of them will have birth certificate, you can go verify them birth certificate, you know. You see me?
Okay.
Is that a
Me
question
link
you
up on
ask?
it. Me link up on the app. So once you're through, you can
Which
respond to
number you
me.
link? The number up on the screen?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm gonna tell that Abigail, I'm gonna tell her because she responds to the office. I'm gonna tell her to link you. She's supposed to link you. Nina K, tell Abby to link up on the line then. People are trying to get to her. She will get to you, man, because sometimes she get busy too, you know. She have all the things to do. But she will get to you, my
Yeah,
sister.
man, I do a call, man, but I remember sometimes at the business, sometimes.
Mm-hmm. It alone you
All
really
right.
have to go with. You see, for the one when a born, you have to put him in a trust and declare it to all who dead, you see me?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I have to show you about the part because the part is kind of technical. Not much people
No,
know
I don't
about
have
trust
any
fund.
that no ban yet, you know. In ban
Okay.
already. In just no register.
If him not register, you still can transfer him assets to your trust instead of when you register him, it is not more than the government and put it in for them trust, you know. for him. You see
Okay.
me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if I can pull it up. Administrator General for go on a better example of what I'm talking about.
Zulu, let me ask you something.
Yeah, my father.
Seeing as how it's only 5 months the youth having, which means he just born. So
Yeah.
which mean now the certificate of live birth that's supposed to be the mother's or father's personal property.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the personal property, but the thing I know, it was not the mother or father that created
I
that.
follow.
You see me? It was the bank or the registrar that created the farm, and the mother and father applied. Application means that them beg for a certain thing happen.
True.
You see me? So that gives interest to whoever they give the farm to. The mother for full out. Them have interest in the matter also, because for them institution the farm did full out, you know. So them I recommend the mother, you know, for put the trust into, for put the assets, which is the declaration of the baby's life essence and everything where them are hold for the baby, in the government trust when she do the registration. Because registration means that she hand over the property, you know.
True. But
You
the
see the
point I'm
pre?
making is, so at this time here now, as it early, she can go back and ask for that.
Yeah, she can go back, she can make a claim now. I me show you. But in order to make the claim, the baby have to be in a trust.
Oh, I follow.
And you have to declare certain things in a trust.
And you have to create your own trust because that trust could only interact with another trust.
Accurately. Accurate. You see the pre?
True that.
So question again, as you talk. A husband and wife, they can go in one trust.
A husband and wife is one trust. Because when a man and a woman married, it is a consequence to both party. Because you have, remember I said the man 100% though. And the woman
Yeah.
100%. So when 100% and 100% come together, it's supposed to be 200%. But they merge the two of them as one. And we can show you from the Business Name Registration Act. I just assume that I pull up something from the Administrator General.
Come, daddy, come up.
Like one of the biblical laws they following because it is written, when a man find a wife, two shall become one now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I like the part right there though. I'm there now. Business Name Registration Act. Registration of Business Name Act. No, I find one more. I find no. I eat this. Right here, so except for in the case of right here, so see, every individual or firm having a place of business in Jamaica who are a member of which as either before or after the commencement of this act change his name, except in the case of a woman in consequence of marriage. What is a consequence?
As a result of.
As a result of marriage. You see the pray. That's a one thing for say. So the Administrator General, how did I talk about you know? Them charitable trust. These are the trusts so them set up and run for everybody in Jamaica. A charitable trust. A charitable trust is a type of trust created to benefit members of the public, and is created where land, that is a physical body or personal property, is given in trust to be applied to a specific charitable purpose. A charitable trust may evolve into a perpetual trust. In that, perpetual mean forever and ever and ever. Amen.
Correct.
In that, it may continue without any stated terminated time. Perpetual trusts such as living trusts or whatever are only terminable only by virtue or an order of a court, provided it can be shown that performance of the trust is impracticable or impossible. The trust may not fail, but the court can direct that the property be applied for another specific charitable purpose. You see, pray. Management of property, administration of trust. People don't need to go read up anything. I'm not read it for now. You see me? I'm about to make a check out after the live. If no one's not have no more questions, so we're gonna make a check out shortly. Father,
Yeah,
can you
we know
have
what.
nothing for add to what I say?
Yeah, what you do for me, Zulu?
Yeah, man.
In the meantime and in between time, you see all them things there, so business name registration act and these things and them things there, so
Yeah.
when you click, you must see where's the in Trini, see where's the equivalent to that in Trinidad, so that when we
Yeah,
start to do,
me can check it out, you know, my brother, but you know, say that
yeah, when we do
I'm gonna take
anything,
little time.
when I sign up on them thing, I understand that now, boy.
Yeah. Administrator General, they are Trinidad to man. Most.
All right, my brethren.
It does take a little research, man. I don't know, just line up a thing and give me the work, I'm research it for you.
Right, man, now get my lappy, so I man go be doing my little research too.
This is the Administration of Estates in Trinidad. Administration of Estates Act in Trinidad. On Google, man, farmer girl, on Google, you can check out Google. Laws of Trinidad, Administration of Estates Act. This is your estate that I talk about, my boss. You see what go on?
Okay.
So them say fees and orders, unofficial version, incorporation of the Office of Administrator General and discharge office functions. No security to be given. Revenue officer. This look more interesting than Jamaican one. Person rights beneficial. So right as a cohabitant person. Let me see if we can read up some of this before. The definition them.
Remember in Trinidad, you have a place where there's register business name Stone.
Yeah, business name registration place. The
Yeah, it
Companies
had that
Office
too.
of Trinidad.
Yeah.
So right, so them say where any real estate is vested for any term or estate beyond his life in any person without a right in any person to do take by survivorship, it shall on his death, notwithstanding any testamentary disposition, notwithstanding any testamentary disposition. You know what that mean? It means say you don't have no will or no testament, right? So you see me?
Right. I
Devolve
follow.
to and become vested in his executor or executors or administrator or administrators. That means who is the administrator of you? Listen further. Of his estate. Who and each of whom are included in the term representative. Who is the authorized representative of your estate? As if it were chattel, as if it were doing business, they mean real vesting in them are him. So in them mean a group or a corporation or a firm, or him mean a living man or a woman. And if such estate is held upon any trust or by way of mortgage, mean bond. Bumbleclad. These are the administrator general over so. You see me? It shall likewise legally devolve on the representative of any person deceased in whom it has been vested during his life. What that mean? That means that the deceased estate, I mean the strawman estate representative supposed to have all benefits in a trust. Disposition means you dispose it in a trust. Or devolve it, not dissolve. Devolve means it not evolve. It move from one place to another place. Devolve, the opposite of what them did expect it to do it do. And to become a vested in his executor or executors or administrator or executor. My brother, this means you can take it from yourself and give it to yourself. So the straw man can give it to the living man according to the acts of Trinidad.
Well, all right then.
You see me? And you have to read out them things, my brother.
Yeah, man.
You see them tell about the probate letter. Alright, let me go back up a little bit.
See.
Right, so afford them say on death of any person, all his estate, real and personal, whatever within Trinidad and Tobago shall vest in law in the Administrator General until the same is divested by the grant of probate or letters of administration to some other person or persons, provided that the Administrator General shall not, pending the grant of such probate or letters of administration, take possession or interfere in the administration of any estate, save as in this act and in the wills and probate act provided. The will come through the probate court, my brother. And you see, once you do your will, come on, my father. You see, say this is a fact, so I tell you, you would have. We not ever tell you no foolishness. When you do your will, it will go to the probate office. And the probate court is going to stamp off on the will like how them stamp off on every will. And documents are run through them office. And you have to carry that to the Administrator General to get the grant of Administrator or the letter of probate. Or whatever them call it. You see, pray, so you can administrate to your own affair. And them say the Administrator General shall not interfere. And I mean say it to my brother. Or take possession of any estate. You see what I show you?
Yes.
Alright, my father. So that's a code. All the ones I'm have to do a little research. If you don't want me to do the research, you don't have to pay me good. Because I'm there at bush. You have all the grass to chop. And things for plants. And things like that. You see, pray.
Come on.
But everything they are fingertip, man. Right on the internet to find every single thing we want to find.
Yes, I am. Well, I'm going to do my research and we go do more research when I touch you next 2 weeks, King.
Yes, man.
Yes, man.
So we're there 5 minutes over time. I don't know if no one's have no questions or no have to ask the eye before we jump out after this live. I know there's something going on.
On the top of the screen, we done at 15,000.
Yeah.
I man will appreciate you, King.
Holy man, oh God.
One done. And seeing your question, what about not knowing where your birth certificate is? King, you getting that in a day? They just give out that like bread. The certificate of life, birth is a different thing. But the birth certificate, Go down to the Registrar General, man. And get that in a 15 minutes time.
We about to make a check out, my father.
Yeah, man, goodness all the time, little brother.
Respect and manners. Nini a
Yeah.
there?
Huh?
What about, father Nini?
Yeah, man.